Oh, Facebook, hello.
Hey guys.
Why doesn't the elf have feet like slippers or something?
Like,
That is weird.
yeah, we need to get him some Wellicy shoes. How is everybody doing? Give me 1 second while I am, of course, making your guys' coupon code for today.
What's up,
Yeah,
guys?
it's gonna
Good to
be
see
a
everybody.
really good show, actually, because I know a lot of you have asked me this, will CBD make me fail a drug test? So I'm excited to talk to you guys about this today, and I know Ben is. Hello, Sue. Good to see you.
A lot of people wondering about this topic.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right. Perfect. All right.
Everybody's coming in.
Yep. We're, of course, just give me about another 30 seconds to... wait for everybody to get in, and then I have your guys' coupon code created. So the coupon code is going to be WELL36, and that's all capital, WELL 36. And it'll get you 15% off your entire purchase at wellicy.com. So make sure you guys take advantage of these wonderful holiday savings.
Happy holidays to everyone.
Jesse Primo, Margie Higgins, hello. Good to see everybody. All right. Give me 15 more seconds. 36 for 15%. All right. How has everybody gotten their holiday shopping done, you know? Like, I know it's getting pretty close. I waited kind of till the last minute.
Or you got some procrastinators out there.
Yeah.
We could have done a CBD for holiday shopping.
Yeah, we could. Yeah, like a little gift guide. Diane, hello. It's good to see you. All right, guys. So for today's show, we're going to be doing a giveaway, as always.
Yes.
This week's giveaway is going to be a 500 milligram Wellicy CBD hemp and MCT oil tincture in the chocolate mint flavor. And guys, it's absolutely amazing. You guys all seem to really love it too. So the way that you guys win this, of course, is commenting and asking questions about, the topic or anything CBD related, tagging friends to get them in here, and most importantly, sharing this live stream into related groups.
That's one of the things that helps us out the most, guys, is sharing. That's why we harp on it so much. It really helps us get the word out there about the show, but most importantly, how great CBD is for those out there who could benefit from using it. So please share to your timeline, to groups you're in. Bring some people in here.
Sue even said she loves the topic for tonight. So, yeah, that's why I wanted to talk about it with you guys. We kind of discussed it before, but... all right, so for those of you that are new and this is your first episode, first off, welcome. Thank you for joining us. I'm going to be your host, Eden.
I'm Ben.
And we're going to teach you, we're going to talk about will CBD cause you to fail a drug test. So let's go ahead and get this party started, Ben.
Yep, and guys, this is our 36th episode.
36, guys. Thank you all for hanging out with us for 36 weeks.
So guys, to basically, in a nutshell, let's just get it out of the way. Will you fail a drug test because of CBD? No. One simple reason is the method used to perform drug tests, of course, are looking for THC, not CBD. THC is the problematic cannabinoid in the eyes of employers. Basically, that's just a subjective opinion.
Yeah,
obviously.
it's been out there for a long time. THC has always been kind of the problem child. However, there can even be trace amounts of THC in certain CBD products. Specifically, we're referring to those that are known as full spectrum CBD products. Of course, we'll kind of talk about this a little more later on in the show, but you actually won't get high from the use of full spectrum CBD oil, as there's only 0.3%, according to the now 2018 Farm Bill, guys. That's pretty awesome. We're kind of just waiting for President Trump to sign it into law, but the House and Senate finally passed it. That's amazing. But with these negligible amounts and actually trace amounts of THC, this allows you to experience the often sought after entourage effect.
Yes.
But the entourage effect is amazing. If you guys aren't familiar with that, you can watch past episodes of Wellness Wednesdays and also some CBD knowledge.
It's just basically, guys, when all the cannabinoids, including THC, are synergistically working together to provide a certain effect. So.
Yeah, that's the super easy way to define define it. But it gets the point across.
Now, CBD can exist in a pure state as well at 99% purity or more. This is known as CBD isolate, which Wellicy carries, we've talked about before. And also, what we've talked about before, there's something called broad spectrum CBD, which is essentially the best of the isolate and full spectrum world. It's kind of like a combination of as many cannabinoids as possible without THC, correct?
Yeah, that's exactly right. So, I mean, like, broad spectrum is kind of a new thing kind of in the industry compared to, full spectrum isolate. But it's really awesome because a lot of you people that use CBD stay away from, the full spectrum just because it does have the trace amounts. You're afraid of drug testing, but we'll educate you on that more later. But broad spectrum, it gives you another option where you can still experience the entourage effect, whereas isolate you can't.
Absolutely. So there have been a very small number of cases of people failing drug tests despite only taking CBD products, but you might be asking, how is this possible based on what we just said? Well, let's talk about it. So what could lead you to fail a drug test for CBD? Mm-hmm. There's some very broad and general CBD guidelines, of course, according to studies for general.
Yeah, because it's basically like, so dosage is kind of what this category is going to cover is, so like Ben was going on to say, there's, some very broad and general CBD dosing guidelines according to scientific studies. CBD research is still fairly new compared to other studies and stuff. So, especially when it comes down to precisely pinpointing a dose for different conditions and ailments we still need to uncover that. It's now with the Farm Bill passing, now research is just going to explode. So hopefully it'll be sooner rather than later. But, we've kind of touched on this. Some of you that are experiencing, general health, the recommended dose is 1 to 2.5 milligrams a day. Of course, this isn't going to be for everybody. This is a very general and broad recommendation. For chronic pain, it can be anywhere from, 2.5 to 20 milligrams per day. Epilepsy is 2 to 300 milligrams per day, or usually even more. Sleep disorders, 40 to 160 milligrams per day. Schizophrenia, that's a pretty broad range, 40 milligrams to 1250 milligrams. Glaucoma, 15 to 40 milligrams, and anxiety is about 15 to 25 milligrams per day. And a lot of you may see, like, if you're suffering with anxiety, you may say, like, yeah, I take about 25 milligrams per day, or you can even double that. Like we always say, guys, the dosing is customizable to your exact needs. Just because if Ben and I were both dealing with inflammation, it's not necessarily correct that the same dosage for both of us will be just as effective.
And guys, everybody has an endocannabinoid system.
Yes.
It all works.
There's so many factors in your body, that kind of play a role in how hard or how little CBD hits you.
Now, what he was just talking about, some of those might be a little low, some of those might be a little high as far as dosages, mm-hmm. But keep in mind, these are general guidelines, obviously, but they are backed by legitimate studies. So even though all of us are different and our endocannabinoid systems are different, our conditions are different, I feel pretty confident in these dosages.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I even was seeing something that, based on a lot of research about asking patients or users of CBD what their dosage, there even came down where it was basically like the average dosing per day was about 160 milligrams. Now, to a lot of you, that can seem incredibly high. I know that'd be high for you. I could do 160 milligrams, but I don't do that on a day-to-day basis.
Absolutely not. So, anyways, guys, basically the point of this is if you take a large amount of CBD, and we're talking a really large amount of CBD.
1,000 milligrams to 2,000 milligrams plus.
Yeah, like right before the drug test, there's a very minute chance that there could be a false positive on your drug test. We are referring to high doses of full spectrum CBD oil, not CBD isolate, not broad spectrum.
Yeah.
Full spectrum is the only one with trace amounts of THC.
Yes, I really wanted to cover this at the beginning of the show because I wanted to stress that, like, whenever we're talking about if CBD could possibly make you fail a drug test, we are specifically referring to full spectrum CBD, not isolate, not broad spectrum CBD. So I just kind of wanted to get that out of the way.
Exactly. So if you are taking huge amounts, like 1,000 milligrams or more per day, and you're worried about getting drug tested, we would definitely advocate sticking with isolate or broad spectrum products.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, that there are people that do require 1,000 milligrams, 2,000 milligrams a day.
Yeah.
But it's a small portion of the overall CBD market.
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely a lot of people, but in the grand scheme of things of the entire market, it's a small portion.
And guys, it's not a recommended dosage at all to be doing that much CBD. Again, it depends on your condition.
No,
it's up to you.
I mean, I've never just downed a straight 1,000 milligram bottle. I mean,
you just probably get
maybe I should do it. Maybe I should just do it with you guys on like a live stream, see how quickly I fall asleep. Like, but anyways, you know, so especially if you are new to CBD, these doses would be absolutely insane to begin with, and as Ben said, we do not recommend it. CBD doesn't actually have any adverse side effects such as what you're familiar with, pharmaceuticals. However, as a newbie or even a veteran that isn't used to these levels, you know, 1,000 milligrams, 2,000 milligrams, you're more than likely going to become sleepy at the end of the day. Plus, more importantly, you'd be wasting a bunch of money.
Not to mention.
I mean, that's why finding your dose is so important, because you're saving yourself money in the end of the day.
It's definitely worth putting in the time to do so. I can say that
I mean, I'm sure, I know a lot of you. How many of you guys in here right now have taken the time to precisely figure out your dose, and have you noticed that it saved money? I'm curious.
And just like we always tell this story, but I'll just say it again, like, the only way I know how much to take is because I played around, trial and error. And I mean, I've taken CBD every day for at least the last year. Weekends, weekdays, holidays.
All
so
the
I
time.
know what I'm doing because of that.
Oh, holidays, family get-togethers, that bottle is in my pocket.
So guys, let's talk a little bit about cannabinoid profiles. CBD has become so popular that it is estimated that in about 5 years, the CBD market will be worth more than $20 billion.
Guys, just to put that into perspective, I believe, don't quote me, it's not an exact number, it's in the general ballpark range of about 800. I want to say it was like 857, 867 million was the total CBD sales of 2018.
Incredible.
Guys,
incredible.
That's like more than 10 to 20 times. That's insane.
So guys, obviously when certain types see this type of industry developing and the growth potential, some unsavory practices will develop, unfortunately.
They all want that piece of the pie.
Absolutely. So you got to make sure that you are certain about the cannabinoid content and profile of the products you are purchasing and using. You got to make sure you're verifying that information on the package.
Important.
Is there any way it could have been contaminated? These are, I mean, as far as drug testing goes, these are ways that THC could sneak into your product and into your bloodstream and make you fail a drug test and get you in big trouble at work or whatever.
Yeah, so it's definitely important, you know, always verify your sourcing. Of course, if you buy from us, you guys know. If you guys have any doubts in us, I will alleviate those doubts with test results and anything you can imagine. But if for some reason you decide not to buy from us, I'm not offended, but just make sure you're doing the research, especially if you're concerned about failing a drug test due to even those trace amounts of THC.
Third-party lab results, guys, critical.
Always don't mess around with those first-party lab results, you know, because anybody can forge those. And if you talk to anybody, everybody says their products are the best. But third-party test results are the only true way to see if they are the best.
So guys, how do you ensure that you will not fail a drug test with CBD? So really, again, you should not be concerned about failing a drug test because of CBD of any type, really. It's really unlikely. However, if you are feeling concerned about that, here's what you can do to ensure you do not test positive. Like we said, use CBD isolate or broad spectrum products.
Just stick with those, guys. Like, you won't have to worry about it at all. As long as you're buying the broad spectrum or the isolate from a verifiable source, you know, and everything like what we just covered, then you'll be good to go. You know, as mentioned, CBD can exist without THC, even the trace amounts. Actually, a study in 2015 revealed that CBD without other cannabinoids is not as effective as a full spectrum profile. But, you know, why would you gamble with either your job or your career? Just go for the isolate. You know, like we said, CBD isolate has no trace amounts of other cannabinoids or any other cannabis-related elements. It's strictly the CBD molecule isolated to itself. You know, but broad spectrum CBD is also applicable in this overall instance. So as mentioned, broad spectrum CBD has the full cannabinoid profile and terpene profile and nutrient profile from that hemp plant. minus the THC. It goes through an additional refining process to specifically eliminate even those trace amounts of the THC molecule.
Yeah. So broad spectrum, again, like you're saying, it contains all the other cannabinoids, terpenes, nutrients. You get the entourage effects. So again, I mean, if you just want my opinion, guys, I'd go with full spectrum for myself, then broad spectrum, then isolate, and like from the ones I like the most, at least. However, isolate has a lot of uses, especially if you're making your own products or cooking.
When you buy the isolate crystals, that's the most versatile form for you to get CBD in, because you can infuse anything with CBD at that point. But guys, let me get this point across. Like, you can still take the full spectrum CBD and not fail a drug test. But if it's once you start getting into the levels of 1,000 milligrams plus per day, that's when you have a reason to be concerned.
Yeah.
But if you don't even want to risk it, I just wanted to throw that out there. Like, yes, full spectrum is still a viable option for you if you're taking 25 milligrams per day. But if you can't get past even the trace amount, stick with the isolate or the broad spectrum. They're very effective. I use all of them regularly. Like, I enjoy all of them.
They're all great, guys. It's just important for everyone, us included, you guys out there, to understand the differences and then make intelligent choices.
Yeah, that's the most important thing at the end of the day. As long as you are provided with the education to know, to make educated buying decisions at the end of the day, because I would hate for you guys to go out, and if you guys didn't watch this episode, I hate for you to go out and be like, oh, it's fine, I can do full spectrum, and then by chance you do fail a drug test and something happens in your career or your life, and that would be absolutely horrendous. So that's why one of the main reasons why we do these shows is so we can be a direct line of communication and education for you guys.
Absolutely, 100%. So, guys, a little bit more on verifying cannabinoid profiles. Again, don't just pick up any CBD product off the shelf. Pretty soon they're going to be showing up everywhere.
Guys, no, everywhere. Like Walmart's, Walgreens, like everywhere. Hemp is a commodity now, guys. It's insane.
So, again, look for those third-party results. This ensures the data results are organic and legit. Never use first-party results where the company is telling you what's going on. I mean,
had to throw that in there twice in this show because it is so important. Like, if anybody, we have first-party test results. Yeah. No, do not buy that product. I mean, if you want to risk it, be my guest, but I'm telling you, do not buy that product.
And guys, we know common sense tells us a reputable brand won't be doing that. The reputation is too valuable to risk on stupid stuff.
Like us, I put our reputation before anything else. So, as long as we can maintain that reputation and keep providing educational material and also effective and high-quality products, then we're going to win at the end of the day.
And we know our viewers out there, you guys are obviously really intelligent people.
Yeah.
So we just said, do your research. There's a bunch of different platforms online where you can get different types of information.
You can even find information about the shady brands out there.
Yeah.
There's even a subreddit of CBD. I believe they have one where they have, like, it's not in this terminology, but like shady CBD companies, or CBD companies to stay away from. I'm pretty sure they have a list on there.
So, yeah, guys, be as informed as possible.
Just, CBD is incredibly effective as long as you're actually getting the real thing. So just use this information and be extremely picky with the products you purchase. And after all, guys, you guys are consuming this and putting this into your body, so that, anything you put into your body should be highly scrutinized.
So, guys, just a little bit more about CBD dosages as far as this topic goes, drug testing.
Yep.
If you're concerned at all, stick to the lowest possible dosage that you can to still get the effects.
Especially if you want to go with the full spectrum route.
Yeah, and if you're just starting out, do that anyway.
Exactly.
Not only will this help you steer clear of that small chance of a positive drug test, but you'll save money, you'll extend the life of your products, you'll figure out precisely what you need for whatever specific condition. So, really important.
I mean, you guys could even figure it out. I think it was one of the Sues was telling me they know their nighttime dose and their daytime dose. So if you can get it down to be that precise, like, you guys are going to win at the end of the day, and it's going to be the most effective. But, the doses thing is especially important, like I said earlier. If you're including the little bit of the trace amounts of THC, in regards to the full spectrum. So, if you're using full spectrum, definitely, monitor your doses if you're worried about getting drug tested.
Absolutely.
But yeah, so that's about it, guys, for the educational aspect of the show. I really hope that helped answer a lot of questions and clear the air for why are some people saying they failed a drug test for CBD, and why are other people telling me you can't fail a drug test with CBD? So I really hope this kind of shined a light in the dark for you.
Yeah, I think that was good, and you guys let us know if I see some comments.
Yeah, if you guys have any more questions, ask them in the comments box. We're going to review a product, going to answer the questions, and then based off your guys' questions, we're going to pick a winner. So you're being beneficial to your chances to win by commenting and engaging throughout the show.
So guys, again, our giveaway.
All right.
Our giveaway today.
Jacob Boyd's going to get in the way.
That's just Jacob. He helps us produce.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jacob.
Thank you. Everybody say thank you to Jacob.
See you guys.
Yeah. See you next week, Jacob.
Okay, guys. So we're giving away this 500 milligram chocolate mint Wellicy tincture. Great product. What's the retail value on this?
It is a $50 retail value. Let me get Baby T out of here.
CBD product here. Pretty awesome, guys. You guys know how to win. If you're new, share, ask questions, comment like Eden was saying, and we'll get to that segment later. But right now, what we're going to do is we're going to test some CBD products. So let's get into that.
Yeah, sorry, guys. Little Baby T had to sneak in here. I wanted to make a little guest appearance. So, all right. So for the first product we're going to be trying is actually, it's the very last. I thought we reviewed.
I'm excited.
Reviewed all the CBD effects juices, but this is the very last one. So it's going to be the strawberry milk CBD vape juice from CBD Effects.
For all of you out there who vape, I have really loved this series. It's tasty.
It's really good. I mean, I vape the fruity cereal or the fruit cereal all the time. It's amazing, guys. So I'm really excited. Strawberry milk is another one of one of my favorite vape flavors. So I'm actually very curious to give this one a try and see how it holds up to my favorite strawberry milk e-liquids. But I have high hopes for it because all the flavors we tried from this line from CBD Effects have been amazing. So guys, make sure you guys show some love to CBD Effects. Tag CBD Effects inside the comments section. Let's get those guys in here and join the party with us. All right, guys. I even wicked the coil right before the show, so we haven't even hit this coil yet. So it's fresh, guys.
Is Corey in here? Don't make fun of my clouds, Corey.
Is Corey? Oh, I don't know. Oh, Corey Ramsey is in here. Hello. Corey, don't make fun of Ben's clouds, dude. He talks to me about it and how it hurts his feelings. All right.
Now that's a cloud right there.
Oh, yeah. I like that. That is, I do like that a lot. I'm going to give Ben a nice wet wick so he gets to enjoy the full flavor profile. All right. Oh, Mary, I see your questions. John, thank you for tagging. Jesse, both the Sues, Margie's. All you guys are awesome. I see your guys' questions. I'm going to get to them after we're done reviewing this. But that is really, really good. It does taste like strawberry milk. It's the let's see, so it's strawberry on the inhale, and then the milky, it's like a milky kind of undertone that blends on the exhale. You can slightly taste the milkiness on the inhale with the strawberry. It kind of reminds me of strawberries and cream sort of thing. I mean, I guess that's strawberries
ice
and
cream.
Yeah, exactly. Like a strawberries and cream, but this is really good. Let me hit this one more time.
Very tasty. Just like all the others in that series. Definitely very good.
Yeah, I would vape that all day, no problem. I'm gonna give that a 7.5 out of 10.
I'd give it an 8.
8.
But yeah, it's kind of rich like that. You have to like that flavor, I guess. Strawberries and cream is a good way to describe it.
If you like the richness of strawberries and cream candies. I'm trying to think I can't think of the company. But strawberry and cream candies, or if you're a fan of strawberry or strawberry milk e-liquid, I would recommend this flavor to you. 7.5, 8 for Ben. Of course, we will at the end of this show kind of touch base on how we're actually feeling from these products. I'm actually gonna hit this one more time. Yeah, it's actually that's really good. Ooh, I'm probably going to be vaping that after the show. You guys will probably see me vaping on it throughout the show. So I'm actually I'm glad that I got to review it with you guys. It's kind of been sitting here and just waiting for me to review it. So, all right. So for the next product, it's going to be, of course, from our wonderful friends at Savage CBD. It's another one of their flavors from the Savage line. It's called Tranquil.
Ooh.
And then hold up that box, show them the beautiful branding on that. Savage killed it. So Tranquil is a fresh mango and coconuts.
Oh,
So if you are if you like the tropical flavors, and it's topped off with a little bit of orange.
Beautiful packaging.
Mangoes, coconuts, and then oranges.
Imagine getting one of these in your stocking or under the tree. Not a bad gift.
Yeah, no, this mango and coconut, that does smell very tropically.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
I do feel like it's something that you would what an alcoholic beverage would smell like when you're on vacation, in Mexico or something, and you get those daiquiris. All right, let's try it. So, guys, it can be vaped or it can be used sublingually as a tincture, just like the Wellicy CBD oil. So, I'm going to do it sublingually first, and then I'll give it to Ben. He can do it sublingually if he wants. If not, then we'll go on to vaping it. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I misinformed you. So, it's just mangoes and coconut. If you add some oranges in there, that would be a great way to top it off.
Sorry.
I'm trying to think what that reminds me of. What have I had that, I don't know, maybe you can help. Because I feel like I've tasted that flavor combination.
Skittles, tropical Skittles.
Tropical Skittles, there we go. That is what it tastes. I mean, mango, it's definitely, the coconut is definitely really is strong when you first put it in your mouth. It's good. It's not overpowering. It's, I love coconut, so, if you're a coconut fanatic, then you will definitely love this. And then the mango, and I hate mangoes. I don't like mango vape juice. I'm not a fan of mangoes.
My favorite fruit.
I know, but I'll eat them, because it enhances the effects of THC, I'll do that for that benefit, but I don't, it's not my favorite fruit, or my favorite vape juice, but that mango is, it's perfectly paired in there with that coconut, where it's not overpowering, but, definitely you put it in your mouth, it's coconut initially, and then the mango really starts to blend in there, and it's just, an ideal combination of the two flavors.
I like
the flavors aren't fighting one another for prominence. The flavors are definitely perfectly blended. Savage CBD, you guys,
good job.
Yeah,
Savage.
Amazing job. Of course, as always, I think we've liked all of their their CBD oil line.
They do a great job.
I mean, I guess the only one I didn't really like was I think we did it last week, was that raspberry sugar cookies or whatever. It wasn't horrible.
Yeah, I kind of liked it.
Yeah, I think Ben liked it better than I did. I wasn't the biggest fan of it, but I mean, I know a lot of people are. Just another reason to show you guys that I'm being completely honest with these products. All right, so I just want to vape off the rest of the strawberry milk so that we can vape this Tranquil.
A lot of great questions coming in, guys. Appreciate it.
Yeah, have you guys, have any of you guys tried the Savage CBD line? I know Margie's gotten some, but I do recommend you guys pick some up, and you could get 15% off your purchase of these with that with the coupon code that's at the top of this post. All right, let's put some Tranquil on there. All right, and guys, this one's a 250 milligrams. So the strawberry milk we vaped, that was 500. This is going to be 250. So I am already starting to feel the effects
Me too,
from the vaping of the strawberry milk. Tinctures or the sublingual delivery that we just did of the Tranquil, that'll be kicking in rather shortly. So let's give this a vape. No, that is good. I do taste I'm trying to burn out the rest of the strawberry milk. I do slightly taste that a little bit, but it's still really good vaping it. I do enjoy that. I think personally for me though, I would use that as a tincture. My go-to is sublingual delivery if you guys haven't figured that out already. But I mean, I would still vape this. Like, let me put a little more flavor on there. So like, I don't feel like the coconut was as like strong initially on the inhale as it was when I dropped it sublingually.
It'd be a nice like light vape for those of you who like kind of like a nice light hints of whatever.
Yeah, like it's not just like flavor just punching you in the face. Like it's a good blend of the mangoes and the coconut without being overpowering. Because there are, I mean, even CBD vape juices out there. There are some where you taste them and you're like, all right, I like this flavor, but like pump the brakes a little bit. It's a little too in your face. But this is not one of those flavors.
Not at all.
Yeah, like the mango, I feel like the mango does come out a little more being vaped. What would you rate that on the flavor scale?
I'll give it a 7.5.
7? Yeah, I was gonna put that at a 7.4. So I do like that. So we'll let you guys know probably in about 10 minutes or so, right before the end of the show, how we're actually starting to feel. And guys, if you guys are just now joining us, if you comment, share this post, tag friends in the comment section, you will increase your chances of winning this 500 milligram Wellicy CBD hemp and MCT oil tincture. It is phenomenal. We have a very difficult time keeping these on the shelves because you guys just buy them all up the second we get them all in. So that just goes to show that if you win this, you probably will enjoy it. I will let you know this is a full spectrum blend. So I just wanted to throw that out there so you are aware, so there's no surprises. I like to be transparent with you guys. So, all right, let's, I think it's my favorite part of the show now, answering your guys' questions.
Guys, remember, as we always say, Facebook cuts off our questions. So if you are asking questions or commenting at the beginning of the show, please redo those because we're not able to see a lot of them. So that's just Facebook. But anyway, Mary Hernandez, who I think is a new viewer, just had a comment that I saw go away, but it was about CBD for acne. What do we recommend, internal or topical or both? I would recommend a two-pronged approach. I think you probably agree.
Absolutely.
Acne itself is an inflammatory condition. It also has bacterial and possibly viral properties, which CBD deals with. All three of those things. Topically, obviously, I think you'll get some relief that way as well, just like if you have arthritis.
You will, absolutely. I mean, if cost is an issue, you would be safe going either or, but I mean, I would even start with do the topical just because acne's, it's on your actual skin, it's in your pores, and you have endocannabinoid receptors all over your skin, so if cost is an issue, then start with the topical and then incorporate the oil. But if not, I would recommend right from the get-go, you get a topical, rub it on, and then you also get some CBD oil to use it sublingually, or you can vape it, you can eat it, whatever you prefer. But definitely the two-prong approach is very, very effective.
And I think really if you use CBD over a period of time, 2 weeks, a month, you'll really internally, especially... this kind of takes more time. The effects won't be as noticeable. But if you do it over a period of time, you'll probably notice results.
You have to stick with it, guys. It's not one of those one-and-done things. Like, you may take it after the first use. You may see some relief starting to take place. That doesn't mean stop taking it and the relief will continue. Don't do that. Keep doing the CBD. And, guys, this question comes up a lot, like, especially, I mean, I have customers that walk in here and they ask me and they're like, well, how long until I start to notice the effects? And I'm like, it honestly really just depends on the condition you're trying to treat. It depends on your personal internal system.
I would say this, the effects are taking place right away.
Yes.
Like, when will depending on your condition, when will your body show the outward effects?
Like
that
acne.
takes time.
Like how long will the CBD oil take to start reducing my acne? It's going to work. It's right when you put it in your body and you ingest it. I mean, vaping, sublingual, those go into effect pretty instantly.
Yeah.
They're starting to work. It takes some time, to start for the CBD to start working with the endocannabinoid system, regulating the homeostasis, regulating that, and then really balancing out your body. And then I would even say, do it for a week to 2 weeks, and you'll probably start to see some results. Of course, it depends on the conditions. We're not medical professionals,
Right.
but this is just me generally speaking, and from my personal use, I hear from your guys' personal stories that, like, there's been a lot of people that take it, and then within a week, they can even start maybe even cutting back on medications, or they start to see relief from whatever they're trying to treat.
Just be as patient as you can.
Yeah, and be consistent with it, guys. Just be consistent. That's all I can tell you.
And there are tons of studies out there, too, on CBD for acne. There's information.
Yeah, we even did a full episode of Wellness Wednesdays on CBD for your skin. I don't remember the exact number, but you can go back and watch all the previous Wellness Wednesday episodes under the videos tab on our Facebook page. There is a playlist I created. There's a CBD knowledge one, and there is a Wellness Wednesday. And for those of you that have been asking about CBD knowledge, we're going to wrap up filming hopefully by the end of this week. So with the holidays, I'm going to try and get it out sometime next week. Ben and I are going to have to work pretty hard to get that out. But I just want to let you know, CBD Knowledge Episode 4 is coming very, very soon.
Sue asks, when is your broad spectrum going to be up and running?
So our broad spectrum gummies are those, they're being shipped here. I should have them by the end of this week, maybe early next week. And then it's really just waiting to get the packaging back. Because I can go the route and just slap a sticker on it, but ideally, honestly, guys, I want to go the super premium route. I want our packaging to be phenomenal. It's going to be an all-around kind of bag design, such as you see on these Koi CBD gummies. They're not the same gummies as Koi's, but just the packaging. It's not just going to be a sticker on a package. It's going to be a fully designed bag. So that's kind of what's been taking so long. Sue, broad spectrum CBD tinctures, which is I think what you were referring to. Those are on the board to be rolled out first thing during Q1 of 2019.
Very nice. Lori Hayner says thank you. Thank you for being here, Lori.
Yeah, thank you, Lori. I appreciate you joining us.
Jesse says we have the best prices at Wellicy.com. Thank you, Jesse.
We try and stay competitive, man. I don't want to... Yeah, CBD is expensive, but I mean, I'm not gonna. I don't try and gouge you guys. I want to be able to put these products in as many people's hands as possible, and cost not be an issue.
Margie says she sees the elf here behind us. Speaking of the elf, guys, check out our little video we made today. We're gonna be doing some elf on the shelf stuff.
We're gonna be doing a little short little video series, just playing around since the holidays are coming up. With our good old elf on the shelf. She wanted to join us today. I couldn't tell her no. Guys, I keep saying her because we have a girl elf on the shelf. We have a girl. It says on the box, I'm a girl. All right. Yeah, Sue Power is saying I love the dog. Yeah, Tyrell snuck in for a little bit, guys.
Sue was asking, I think, people in the group if anyone was using CBD for pets, excuse me.
For pets. I mean, armpit, yeah, deodorant, absolutely.
And a gentleman by the name of Dick Miller, who may be a new viewer. Hello, sir, if you are new.
Welcome, thank you for tuning in.
Says, yes, we have an old dog who is suffering with arthritis, and 0.3 milliliters seems to help a lot.
See, there you go, guys. Yeah, there are people that have to take high amounts, but that doesn't mean that lower doses aren't effective for a certain group of people.
Yeah. That's a very small dose.
That is why we always tell you start low, gradually increase, because I guarantee a lot of you are going to find that 25, 50 milligram range might be most effective for you. I don't know. I can't tell you. It's up to you to test and discover that.
Sonia says, evening all, I'm late. That's okay. Sonia, better late than never. Thanks for tuning in.
Sonia, hello. It's okay. Margie said CBD affects the best. Yes, absolutely. Oh, Andy and JD, hello. Thank you all for joining us.
Margie just got a pen for CBD, but it's a problem to fill the tank.
A Cartesian pen. I think you meant to say, Margie, a cartridge pen. That might be what you're referring to. If you got, Margie, I want to make sure, did you get one of these, one of these CBD cartridges? Something, obviously, maybe not this specific one. Did you get this one? Could you let me know? Because if you got one of these, Margie, these aren't meant to be refilled. I mean, you certainly can. You know, if you have like some CBD oil, I mean, you could do that. But these cartridges are designed once they're used. You can toss them. And I mean, I'm not going to say, yeah, you could technically refill them. They don't have an infinite life, guys, because they do have coils in there, you know, and they will burn out. And they're not designed for long-term use. They're basically used to be used one and done.
Yeah.
So Margie, I'll keep an eye out to see if that is what you got.
Sonia loves the green apple she got from us. Wellicy green apple.
Awesome. I'm so happy. You guys are so awesome. I appreciate you guys leaving product reviews because I know I shoot emails out to you after you purchase asking you to review the product, and I really appreciate those of you that take the time to leave a review because that's really beneficial to us, and it really help show maybe a first-time viewer of the website that we are a high-quality brand, because Ben and I can sit up here all day and say we're the best of the best, but, you know, there's just so much misinformation out there and so many scammers out there, people don't believe that. So, you know, that's why we do this. We're showing that we're legit, but by you guys leaving reviews, it does help. So thank you very much.
Mary Hernandez asked if we could please repeat what 2 kinds of CBD to look for in regards to drug testing. So Mary, we'll just go over that real quick. So there's 3 types: full spectrum, broad spectrum, isolate. If you're at all worried about it, stick to broad spectrum and isolate. Those have no THC at all.
Yep.
Really though, our point is there's not too much to worry about at all with full spectrum either. Again, if you're really worried, don't use full spectrum, but it only has a very minute amount of THC. So unless you're taking a lot of CBD every day, it's highly unlikely that any of that will
I mean,
show
it's
up.
basically like what, 1/300th or 1/300th, or it's, I can't remember the number. It's either 1/300th or 1/600th. I know it's a broad range of basically the THC content compared to a regular cannabis strain. And I'm referring to full spectrum, guys, because 0.3% versus, you know, we get cannabis strains that range from 18 to 30% out here. So there's a big difference.
Full spectrum, again, guys, has all the cannabinoids.
Yep.
Broad spectrum has all or most of the cannabinoids minus THC. And CBD isolate is just CBD.
Yep. And that means also in the broad spectrum, full spectrum, there will also be those terpene profiles in there too.
Yes.
But of course, there are ways to introduce terpenes to isolate. So let's see. Yeah, guys, make sure if we didn't get to your question, I saw a lot of them come in, and I know a lot of them got cut off. So just paste them again because I do want to get to them. And as always, if I don't get to them on the show, I will answer them tonight, guys.
Good question from Sue. She says, is our giveaway the Wellicy chocolate mint, is it more of an earthy taste? What would you say?
It does. I mean, just because it does have a, like, it's not, like the chocolate mint definitely, I don't know if you tried the natural that we have. The chocolate mint definitely does really coat the overall natural kind of MCT oil hemp taste. So I actually really enjoy it, but the chocolate mint isn't like hit you in the face, like overpowering. Like it's a little subtle, but when you put it in it, like definitely when you open the bottle, you'll be able to smell the chocolate mint.
It's pretty good.
Promise you that. Yeah, like there's been a lot of people that try the natural, and they're like, I don't like that natural taste, and then I push them towards the chocolate mint, and they say they absolutely love it. I mean, guys, the chocolate mint outsells the natural like 6 to 1. So it's definitely a very enjoyable product in regards to flavor. And was that Sue that asked that?
Yes.
Yeah, Sue. It's
Yes.
I really do enjoy it a lot.
Now, Sue Power is saying, I need some advice on CBD for arthritis. I have severe pain in my hip and foot.
Okay.
So two-pronged approach.
Yeah, Sue, I would do that two-pronged approach. I know you definitely do the blueberry, and I think the other Sue does the apple. I don't remember. But I know you guys already do the CBD oil route, vaping it or sublingually. I would recommend, try incorporating a topical into the mix. That way you can vape your CBD or do it sublingually as you already do.
And I bet the bath bombs are incredible.
Bath bombs, yeah. Oh, Sue. Sue Whalen, I know you sent me a video using the Wellicy CBD bath bomb, and it looked awesome. How were the effects that you experienced? Because Sue Power, the bath bomb would also be effective. So do that two-pronged approach. That way, inside, and then you can apply it directly on your pained areas.
If you're looking for acute relief, Sue Power, I don't know if you vape or not, but like vape or sublingual, obviously that's gonna be very quick. The edibles are going to be kind of like an overarching general, like time-released sort of relief. So if you're doing more maintenance, maybe stick to edibles. But if you're in like severe pain, like, and you're doing the two-pronged approach, like vape it, you'll get that instant relief.
Yeah, maybe try incorporating a little bit of the full spectrum CBD. That might, with the trace amounts of THC and that entourage effect, that could really be the solution to you. I believe, I don't know if Sue Power is worried about getting drug tested. I know Sue Whalen was worried about